Hello everybody, Saturday, July 11th, and this is the C's in my collection. That's it for C's, so it'll just be a one day. First up, The Clash, London Calling. It's what I'm listening to right now. Maybe the preeminent political punk bands. Next up, Cream, the second best power rock trio of all time. Second best power rock trio. I have two from Coheed and Cambria. This one is missing the title. I have to take it apart to know. This is it anyways. I'll put it in the comments. I'll try to remember. And then this one, which is The Color Before the Sun. Coheed and Cambria did a 4 or 5 LP series that wrapped around the Amory Wars, which was a comic book that head Coheed and Cambria member Claudio Sanchez does. I'd like to fill those Amory Wars LPs into my collection at some point. I have a couple on CD. I think I downloaded a couple on iTunes, but I think they would sound excellent on vinyl. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Skeleton Tree. Nick Cave's a bit of an acquired taste. This was, honestly, I bought this as a little bit of a dip my toes in the water with Nick Cave, and I'd be willing to give it another try, but it didn't exactly hit a sweet spot with me. Mr. Cornell. This was the sort of Chris Cornell greatest hits package that came out a year and a half ago, I think. Man, his cover of Sinead O'Connor or Prince's Nothing Compares to You is absolutely gorgeous and absolutely worth checking out. It was done as a Sirius XM track. Just, man, what a damn loss. And then the last one I have is the Crow soundtrack. This was last year's Record Store Day. I believe it was one of the more anticipated items. Got lucky and tracked it down at, I think I picked it up at Beat Goes On here in Guelph. It was definitely a very good snapshot of 90s music when this thing came out. The Cure, Machines of Loving Grace, Stone Temple Pilots, 9 Inch Nails, Rage Against the Machine, Violent Femmes, Rollins Band, Helmet, Pantera, Jesus and Mary Chain, and then Jane Siberry at the end, which always seems like an unusual choice, but in the context of the music, in the context of the movie, it was a perfect placement. And of course, Brandon Lee was killed during the filming of The Crow. So that's it. Short one for today, Saturday with the C's. The next couple are going to be sort of short D's and E's. But when I get into the F's, I'm going to get into two of my very favorite active bands. One of which I saw in concert a couple of years ago, and another one whom I had a ticket for and didn't make it. Long story. So that's it. Hope everyone has a great weekend. See you on Monday. Bye.